Hello and welcome to this session on objective type and short answer type questions. As we have seen in one of the previous units, any written test is composed of a number of test items or questions. Test items can be of three major types, namely essay type, objective type and short answer type. We have already looked at the features, advantages, limitations, uses and construction of essay questions. In this unit, we will deal with the other two types, objective type items and short answer type items. By the end of this unit, you will be able to define what an objective type question is, state the defining characteristics of objective type questions, get a basic understanding of the four major formats of objective questions, differentiate between essay, objective and short answer type questions, learn the major advantages and limitations of objective items, understand when to use objective questions in educational evaluation, define and state the major characteristics of the short answer type questions, learn the major advantages and limitations of short answer type questions, etc. Objective type questions. Of the three types of test items used in evaluation, the objective type is the one that yields most accurate results. An objective type item can be defined as a question that requires test takers to give objective responses in the form of extremely short answers, which can be quickly and unambiguously scored by anyone with answer key, thereby eliminating subjective judgments on the part of both test takers and scorers. The main characteristics of objective questions are clearly expressed in this definition itself. Let us examine them one by one. The responses of students are short and devoid of subjective elements. The scoring criteria are exhaustive and specific so that they do not allow teachers to make subjective judgments. Consequently, any teacher who scores an objective type item following the prescribed criteria will assign the same test score. The procedure of scoring is quick and more efficient. Until the dawn of the 20th century, objective questions were not used in our examination system. Till then, the system of examination has traditionally been dominated by essay type tests. But once this new type was introduced, it revolutionized the administration and scoring procedures of testing in an unprecedented manner. Objective type items have high reliability and predictive validity. Therefore, they are used widely these days to evaluate learning outcomes and predict future achievement. This type of questions is being used widely in competitive examinations and entrance examinations as they help to test large populations of students in less time. In many countries, essay type items are being replaced with objective items. As already mentioned, the primary purpose of this type is to ensure objectivity on the part of teachers and students. In an attempt to achieve objectivity, the questions are constructed in such a way that the responses of students will be fixed. This means that students who answer an objective type question do not have the freedom to express their responses in subjective ways using lengthy descriptions. We have seen that based on the nature of responses, test items can be classified into free response types and fixed response types. Objective questions belong to fixed response types. Four formats of objective questions. Many a time, people use the terms objective questions and multiple choice questions interchangeably, but they are not one and the same. Multiple choice questions are objective type items. They are the most popularly used objective item too. But the term objective item is an umbrella term that is used to refer to a number of questions formats, all of which yield objective responses. These formats are multiple choice questions, true or false questions, matching type questions and completion type questions. In multiple choice questions, A problem is presented to students with a set of response options, of which only one is the correct answer. A true or false format, on the other hand, presents a statement which may be either true or false. Matching type format, which is a modified version of multiple choice questions, present premises in one column and responses in another, and students are expected to match premises with the appropriate responses. Completion type format presents an incomplete sentence with one or more word missing, and students are required to provide or complete the missing words. These four formats fall under two broad categories, namely selection type and supply type. Selection type. In a selection type items, a set of responses given and students are expected to select the correct response from the given responses. Selection type is also known as recognition type, as this relies on a student's ability to recognize the right response. Multiple choice questions, true or false questions, and matching type questions belong to this category. Supply type. In this type of objective items, students are required to supply their answers. Supply type questions are often referred to as recall type, since students should construct their responses instead of choosing responses from a set of given options. Completion type questions belong to this category. Though multiple choice, true or false, matching and completion type questions are all objective items, they differ in their characteristics, uses, and the learning outcomes they measure. Each of them has specific advantages and limitations. Moreover, they are constructed differently too. They deserve to be treated in more detail, so we will deal with these four question formats in the coming units. When to use objective tests? As we have already seen, different types of test items are suitable for different situations and conditions. Objective type items are better suited for the following situations. When the group to whom the test is administered is large. Objective type questions are easy to score, and hence they can be used when the number of test takers is very large. This is one reason why most of the large scale standardized tests conducted across a state, region or nation often uses objective type questions. Also, objective questions are scored using a standard scoring key. This makes it easier to maintain uniformity in scoring procedures and interpretation of scores irrespective of who scores the test. When the items used in one test are to be reused in another test. In an objective type test, the number of items will be more than that of an essay test. It is nearly impossible for students memorize all the questions and their various options. Therefore, it is easy to maintain the security of test items in objective tests, and the questions used in one test can be reused in another test. When highly reliable test scores should be obtained with higher level of efficiency. Since the scoring of objective type questions is done using a fixed and accurate scoring key, the results obtained from the test are more accurate and reliable. Some tests used in educational setting, such as admission tests and aptitude tests, require that the scores are highly reliable and not subjected to personal biases of examiners. Such tests demand absolute fairness, impartiality of evaluation, so that decision can be taken on the basis of the results. Moreover, other factors influencing the score should be eliminated to get the most accurate results. In such situations, an objective test is the ideal pick. When the time available to construct the test is more and the time available for scoring and interpreting the score is less. Objective tests take time to construct, but they can be easily scored. Therefore, if a teacher has time to construct the test but is under pressure for speedy reporting of scores, an objective test is the ideal choice. Advantages and disadvantages of objective type questions. As we have already seen, objective type questions are answered and scored objectively. The element of subjectivity, which is the major disadvantage of essay type items, can be eliminated using objective questions. However, this type of items has certain limitations too. Let us see what are the major advantages and limitations of objective questions. Advantages of objective type questions. The scoring of objective questions will not vary from one teacher to another because the personal likes, dislikes, biases and prejudices of examiners won't affect the scores assigned to student responses. The scores will not vary from time to time either, since scoring is done based on a fixed scoring key. Certain objective type items such as multiple choice questions can be scored mechanically using computers. This will speed up the scoring procedures too. Compared to essay items, objective questions can cover more content domain or subject area that is being tested. This ensures better content validity and contributes to the overall test quality. A number of learning outcomes can be measured using different types of objective questions. Simple learning outcomes such as knowledge of terms, facts, principles, methods, etc. can be measured through completion type questions. Alternate response type questions help evaluators measure the ability of students to identify the correctness of facts. They can also be used to measure the ability of students to distinguish fact from opinion, understand concepts and recognize cause-effect relationships. Multiple choice questions can measure a variety of learning outcomes, including the ability to interpret facts and apply knowledge, problem solving skills, reasoning skills, etc., to mention a few. It is less time consuming compared to essay type questions. Though the preparation of objective questions is a difficult and time consuming task, they can be answered and scored in lesser time compared to essay and short answer questions. Thus, objective questions promote economy of time. A major disadvantage of essay type questions is that it encourages bluffing on the part of students. This problem can be eliminated using objective questions. In the case of matching, true or false and multiple choice questions, students should select a response, not construct them. In completion type questions, students should supply responses, but the length of responses is very short. Therefore, when answering the objective questions, students cannot bluff their way around by answering questions vaguely or unambiguously. Factors such as the language skills, writing skills, grammatical errors, handwriting, fluency of expression, etc. do not impact the scores of objective questions. Moreover, they encourage students to build a broad base to knowledge, skills and abilities. The scoring is unambiguous and specific. Therefore, examiners came to the same conclusion when evaluating and scoring objective questions. Similarly, the scores of objective questions do not suffer from halo effect and carry over effect. Limitations of objective type questions. The construction of objective type items is more difficult and time consuming compared to essay type items. To begin with, only a limited number of questions are needed for an essay test, but objective questions have to be more in number. In order to prepare good and quality questions, teachers should put lots of effort and use talent and imagination. Objective questions can be used to measure different learning outcomes. Therefore, the construction of questions should be in line with the learning outcomes they intend to measure. Imagine that a teacher wants to measure the ability of students to apply a theory in physics. For this, the teacher should construct a question explaining an imaginary situation where the theory can be applied. A good objective question should not reproduce the same situation or example given in the textbook. So, the teacher should find innovative and appropriate situations students can relate to. This means that the teacher should exercise imagination and creativity. Another major disadvantage of objective items is the problem of guessing. That is to say, even if a student does not know the right answer to a question, he or she may guess the answer. This is specifically true in the case of select type items such as multiple choice, true or false, and matching questions. If students respond to a true or false questions based solely on guesswork, they have 50% chances getting the answer right. Though the possibility of guesswork cannot be completely checked, it can be reduced to a great extent by increasing the number of options. You might have heard about the negative marking system used in many competitive exams such as medical and engineering entrance test. This was introduced in an attempt to discourage students from guessing the answers they do not really know. The answers to select type questions are often recorded in the form of letters or symbols. In the case of supply type questions, the answers are often a word or a phrase. This promotes cheating and other malpractices. Students may find it easy to copy answers from other students. The best way to rectify this problem is to use parallel forms of the same test. That is, the same questions are used in all question papers, but questions are arranged in different orders using different codes. The problem of cheating can be rectified to a great extent through proper invigilation as well. An objective type item should be constructed following a set of guidelines so that it can test higher order learning skills. Multiple choice questions, true or false questions, and matching questions have separate guidelines to be followed in order to maintain high standards of quality. If teachers prepare questions overlooking these guidelines, the scope of objective items might be limited to factual recall. A popular misconception people have regarding objective questions is that they can be used to test only the recall abilities and factual knowledge of students. Have you ever wondered where this misconception came from? Sometimes test constructors may give attention only to forms of questions and lay more emphasis on testing superficial knowledge. As a result, larger instructional objectives and learning outcomes are overlooked or sidelined. This adversely impacts the quality of test items and makes them unsuitable for testing higher order learning skills. However, this problem can be easily solved by paying proper attention to instructional objectives and following the guidelines of test construction. Properly constructed objective type items, especially multiple choice questions, can be used to measure a variety of higher order learning skills. There are a number of things to keep in mind while constructing a multiple choice question. We will learn more about this in the next unit. Typically, an objective type question measures a single objective or learning outcome, but sometimes in educational evaluation, evaluators need to assess certain complex skills of students. Such complex skills may involve the combination and coordination of a set of behaviors which cannot be tested properly and effectively using simple objective questions. Other forms of test items and evaluation methods should be used in combination with objective questions to assess complex abilities of students in a holistic manner. Development of writing skills is an important aspect of learning. An advantage of essay type questions is that they promote the ability of students in written expressions. Over reliance on objective type items might discourage students from developing different aspects of writing skills such as organization of ideas in cohesive manner, writing style, expression of original ideas, grammatical abilities, and so on. Therefore, in order to make evaluation comprehensive, objective items should be balanced with other forms of items. The number of items included in an objective test is more than the number of items included in an essay test. This means that the printing cost of the former is considerably more than that of the latter. short answer type questions. A short answer question, like an essay question, demands descriptive responses from students. However, the length of the response is limited. Many experts see this type as an improvement of the essay type. Typically, a test item that requires students to write their responses in 3 value points at the most can be defined as a short answer type. Here, the term value points refers to the point to be given credit in the expected responses. This is the most important feature that differentiates short answer questions from essay type and objective type questions. This type is normally used when a large area of content is to be covered. Advantages of short answer questions. The greatest advantage of short answer questions is that they possess more content validity compared to essay questions. Since the responses of students need not be excessively long, more number of questions can be included in the test. Thus, within the usual time limit, students can answer larger number of questions. They allow teachers to test more number of learning objectives. Each short answer item in a test can be constructed based on a specific objective. Thus, the test serves as a reasonable sample and representative of the objectives. This contributes to the overall validity of the test. The content domain to be tested may have important points. Short answer questions give emphasis on the testing and learning of such crucial points, which might not be adequately captured through either essay or objective questions. Unlike essay type questions, free response is not permitted in short answer questions. That is to say, though the responses should be descriptive in nature, students are expected to give specific points as responses. This increases the precision and reduces the subjectivity of responses to a considerable degree. The scoring of short answer question is done against a set of value points. If these value points are carefully fixed and uniformity is maintained in the evaluation procedure, this type of questions can be made quite objective. Some subjects make use of charts, diagrams and graphs to represent data. Students often have to interpret the data represented in such graphs and diagrams. The ability of students to interpret diagrams, graphs and charts can be measured through short answer questions. Higher level learning skills such as knowledge, understanding and problem solving can be measured using short answer questions if they are constructed properly and with care. Limitations of short answer questions. Though short answer type questions can be made objective through proper construction and scoring of items, they are not as objective as multiple choice, matching, true or false or completion type items. This means they cannot be used for the purposes which are best achieved through objective questions. Over reliance on this type may lead to poor study habits among students. Short answer types require students to give responses through specific value points. Moreover, their length is limited. Therefore, students may memorize the important points instead of going into the subject matter deeply. This may promote rote learning, which in turn will affect the overall quality of learning. Like objective tests, short answer tests may contain large number of items, but they cannot be scored mechanically using computers. Thus, the procedure of scoring and interpreting scores is more time consuming when compared to objective tests. Let me summarize the session. This unit deals with the definitions, characteristics, advantages, limitations and uses of objective type and short answer type questions. In objective questions, students are expected to give their objective responses which are scored objectively. An objective question can be either select type or supply type. In select type items, students are to select a response from among a set of given responses, while in supply type items, responses are to be constructed and supplied. Multiple choice items, true or false questions and matching questions are examples of the former. completion type questions belong to the later category. The major advantage of objective questions is that they help maintain objectivity throughout the testing process. They possess high content validity and can be scored easily. On the downside, the construction of objective questions is a time consuming and difficult task. Other limitations of objective questions are guessing, malpractices such as copying and cheating, over reliance on factual recall, less emphasis on writing skills and high printing costs. Short answer questions are more or less like essay questions, but the length of the responses are limited. They can cover more content domain and learning outcomes compared to essay questions. A properly constructed and scored short answer question can be quite objective. Since free response is not permitted in this type, the element of subjectivity in responses can be reduced to a considerable extent. Though short answer questions are more objective than essay questions, they are less objective than objective type questions. Even though large number of items can be included in the test, the responses cannot be scored mechanically. Now, you can try to answer the questions given here. What is an objective type question? What are its characteristics? How do multiple choice questions, true or false questions, matching questions and completion questions differ from each other? What is the difference between selection type and supply type items? Give examples. What are the advantages of objective items? Why is the construction of objective questions a time consuming task? Explain how objective type tests suffer from guessing on the part of students. How can we rectify this disadvantage? What are the major disadvantages of short answer type questions? Now, you can go through the reference books given here. Science Teaching in Schools, written by Das R.C. and published by Sterling Publishers, New Delhi in the year 1985. Essentials of Educational Measurement, written by Abel R.L. and Frisby D.A. and published by Prentice Hall, New Jersey in the year 1986. School Evaluation, written by Khan M.S. and published by APH Publishing, New Delhi in 2008. Teaching of History, written by Kochar S.K. and published by Sterling Publishers, New Delhi in 1984. Thank you for watching this program. Have a nice day.